It is I, the vicious scumbag, and across from me,
the Honorable Sensei.
And together, we are Longturnlarry Podcast. And today, we're talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Demonetized.
And you know we just got demonetized at the beginning of the video. So I need you to like, comment, and subscribe. We also have a Patreon where we post exclusive content.
It's like an OnlyFans, but made with turtles.
Gross.
Only turtles.
I like turtles. I like turtles.
Yeah, that kid is like 28 now. Yeah, take that, internet.
And he voices Michelangelo. So let's get to the deck tech. We have two of the turtles here. Because they got partner. We got Michelangelo, the heart, and Raphael, the muscle, which the heart is the muscle.
Okay, turtles don't know biology. or anatomy.
They're mutant ninja turtles, so you know they might have like 3 hearts.
It might not even be a muscle at this point.
But Michelangelo, what does he do? He's 1 and a green for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 2-1 with trample. He's got raid the fridge. At the beginning of your second main phase, if you attack this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and you create a food.
Pizza dude's got 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. Let me get a tasty piece of pizza. That's a lot of peas. And then we got Raphael the Muscle. 4 generic in a red for a 4/4 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle that has double all damage that creatures you control with counters on them would deal. And then when Raphael enters, create a mutagen token.
That mutagen token is pay 1. Crack it. Put a +1/+1 counter on a creature at sorcery speed.
Yeah, you can't instantly make turtles bigger, but we agree it's a little +1/+1 synergy.
They're like Mikey and Draken from Tokyo Revengers. Mikey is the short, fun-loving guy.
Oh.
Draken handles the business.
He's the one with the callous knuckles and a bad demeanor on life.
But really, in this deck tech, like in Tokyo Revengers, Mikey's a crash out. He's got trample. No one expects you to die from Mikey when he's got a whole plate of pizza in his hand and he's mad.
Yeah, he's gonna break your jaw while he eating a horrible pizza combination like sardines with bananas.
With 5 cloves of garlic.
Oh my goodness. Larry's, the lands that came out with these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are epic, but they are also disgusting flavor combinations.
If this video gets 5,000 views, we will order those pizzas. We will eat them.
It'll be the first video we ever hit, and then we're gonna die to sardine banana pizza.
Oh my God, I'll die. But with this deck, we are trying to run the fade. Mm-hmm. We are trying to amass as many creatures as possible with counters. And we're just trying to run through our opponents. We're keeping it nice and simple. This is Gruul to the T.
Yep. This is angry turtles. You know the turtle that likes to punch, the brown and black shoes? Okay? That's this deck in its nutshell, okay? We just beat up everybody we see. It's on site.
This is Gruultality.
Ooh, Gruultality.
You put that on a cup and sell it to people. This is New York, so you know he got some Timbos on when he's kicking you.
Literally. See, extra steel toes, okay? That's extra damage. Ooh, that's like New York first strike.
Okay, let's get into these creatures here. The first one we have is Heartfire Hero. 1 red mana for a mouse soldier is a 1/1 that is valiant. Whatever Heartfire Hero becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent.
Yeah, this little mouse gets gigantic. This is the Master's cousin or nephew. Master Splinter brought in.
He didn't make it very far because he was night after night he was patrolling the streets, getting stronger, and then he just crashed out and killed everybody.
Yep, yeah, he died, and then it's like a nuke. Next, we have Steve Austin's pet snake with Stone Cold Serpent. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
It's wrong. That's not watch out, watch out, watch out. That's
right.
Randy Orton.
That's Randy Orton. Sorry, hold on. Next, we have Randy Orton's pet snake with Stone Cold Serpent. You better watch out, watch out, watch out. It is an X spell 0/0 artifact snake that says it has reach, trample, and protection from multicolored. Stone Cold Steve Serpent enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the amount of mana you spent into this boy. So if you have a lot of extra, then this can be a late game dump to where then it becomes a gigantic monster, or for just a singular generic, you get a 1/1 that we will just eventually turn into a gigantic snake. So no matter what, you can play it early or late. It's still going to be beneficial.
Yeah, we can play this on turn 1 and then turn 2 play Michelangelo, immediately raid that fridge and get some pizza.
Hey, I'm not telling an artifact snake to put the pizza down.
Next, we have Avatar of Resolute and Feasting Hobbit. They are both going to do pretty much the same thing for us. One's gonna see food and get big as hell. The other one's gonna see other creatures with +1/+1 counters and get big as hell. And they're gonna be extremely, extremely hard to block. The Feasting Hobbit literally just can't be blocked once he's too big, which is weird.
Yeah, the bigger he gets somehow, the harder he is to fight.
And then the Avatar Resolute has Trample. The biggest I've seen this dude is like an 11/11 when I casted him, and it's just like, how do you deal with that?
Hey, I'll take a 2-drop Blight Steel. These two are going to help us make little boys to beat the crap out of things. We have Loyal Apprentice and Siege Gang Lieutenant. These two are doing very similar veins. Loyal Apprentice is a generic and a red for a 2/1 human artificer. He has haste and says at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control your commander, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. That token gains haste until end of turn. And then Siege Gang Lieutenant for just 2 generic more is going to be doing something very similar, except if you control your commander, you get 2 goblins instead of a Thopter. We can kill the goblins later to do damage to anything, but we mainly want hasty, quick, beat 'em up boys.
They don't even have to deal combat damage. They just have to swing. I think it's a Thopter as a Uber Eats.
Yeah, exactly. Got to airdrop your pizza in.
Time's up. $3 off.
Yeah, the goblins are going to use a catapult, which is probably not opportune.
Talking about eating, I think you need to think about your gut health.
This gut needs to touch you too.
True Soul Zealot is a Goblin Shaman 2/2. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact, probably going to be the pizza. Mm-hmm. If you do, create a 4/1 black skeleton creature token with menace that is tapped and attacking.
Yeah, that does everything that we want. We're getting rid of the foods because, let's be honest, they're a great addition, but not needed. And to say we get a 4/1 tapped and attacking, and then we get +1/+1s because it's attacking? Thank you, please.
Yeah, if they decide to block, it's probably trading with something, and all we had to do was give up a food that we probably weren't going to use anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of not wasted foods, if you do have foods that you're not going to be using, you better watch out for the Wicked Wolf.
Oh!
2 generic green for a 3/3 wolf. This thing is a food all-star. When it enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control, which we love, and then sack a food, put a +1/+1 counter on the wolf, and it gains indestructible, and then you tap it. This thing is just awesome. You have leftover food? Great. When you already are swinging with this thing, or if it's fighting something that might kill it, you just eat a food, eat some pizza wolf, and then somehow it becomes indestructible.
Pizza Wolf.
Pizza wolf.
We're just going to park with the pizza time.
Pizza time.
Talking about things that look like a wolf that aren't. Thundering Raiju.
Right?
Is a spirit 3/3. It looks like a dog. It's got a flower on its neck. Looks very scary though.
Yeah,
it's got haste. Whenever Thundering Raiju attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then Thundering Raiju deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of modified creatures you control other than Thundering Raiju. So he actually sort of pays you off for spreading out the love, something that we honestly want to be doing. Mm-hmm. We want to put as many counters on as many creatures. And then he goes face with that damage. Yeah. If we have Raphael out and we have like 5 creatures, that's 10 damage to the face before he deals combat damage.
Yeah, and that's saying nothing else hit you. Nothing else happened. It's just Thundering's passive. Yeah, gross. And you're right, it does look like a wolf. It's got antlers. I
don't know what the hell this creature is. It's clearly a spirit.
Yes, it is. We also have the headliner Scarlet. She don't look like a spirit. She's 3 generic and a red for a 3/3 human warlock with haste as well. Another quick girl. When they enter though, creatures target player controls can't block this turn. That is just gonna allow us to immediately hit, even with just her if it's the case, but mainly it's making it to where they can't block at all. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, you can exile a top card of your library face down. You may look at and play this card this turn. So luckily it does say play, so we won't lose our lands.
Yeah, so it's like a weird Bob. It enters the battlefield and then we get to crash out. And then at the beginning of our upkeep, we essentially get a card each turn.
Hey, it's a justifiable crash out. I'll take it.
Justifiable crash out. Just like our favorite squirrel. You know he be hanging out with Squirrel Girl. It's Toski, Bearer of Secrets. This squirrel needs no introduction. You know he's your favorite crash out deck's best friend. Whenever he or another creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. He's also indestructible.
Yeah, he indestructible and he always wants smoke. He attacks each combat if he is able to. He's like, I'm joining in the fun regardless.
If I'm the only motherfucker,
I'ma keep swinging.
I'ma keep swinging.
Now, these next ones, these are cards that are going to be taking care of our turtles and as well as the rest of our gang that we bring to the table. These are our Teenage Mutant Ninja lovers.
Hey, yo.
Starting off with a very similar theme or vein here. These are all going to share something similar. You'll see the concepts, Larry. So we have Arwen, Weaver of Hope, Grumgully the Generous, Thunderous Velocipede, Tramel, Seymour's Butler, and Renata, Called to the Hunt. Ooh. What are all these doing? Well, it's a bunch of beef, and they pretty much each do the same thing. Whenever each other creature enters the battlefield with a number of +1/+1 counters on it, either equal to this thing or just an additional 1/1, whatever it may be, they enter, and these are going to give them an additional or an added +1/+1 if that creature or thing didn't already do that.
Except for Grumgully is racist against humans.
He only likes the turtles, okay? No one else.
Are you human? You get nothing.
You turtle, you get mushroom.
I think we have exactly 6 humans, so this won't come up a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, the bulk of the deck is going to be loved on by Grumgully. Grumgully and friends.
Grumgully and friends. Thunderous Velocipede is actually like probably the second best out of all of these. No, it's probably Arwen that's probably the best because she could get big, give more counters.
Yeah, she like equally gives them to her toughness.
Thunderous Velocipede gives small creatures 1 counter and big creatures 3 counters.
We like the big boys.
It likes big butts.
Ooh.
Can't not lie.
Let me see what's all that motion? Take these counters.
Tromel proliferates X times, where X is the number of non-token creatures. So we're probably casting about 2 creatures a turn. So, double proliferating isn't nothing.
I will take it. I mean, hey, that in theory would make it to where they came in with 3 instead of just 1. So, I mean, we're always down for extra.
Talking about proliferating, we have Bloated Contaminator.
I think it's gross.
Nasty. He's got toxic. It's not going to ever matter. But he does have trample. He's a 4/4. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, we're just going to proliferate.
And hey, he does have toxic, and we don't mind people dying maybe from extra causes.
It'll never happen.
Yeah, it won't. But if it does, shame on that person for allowing this thing to hit them that many times.
And you didn't die? How?
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing?
What are you doing, son?
Throne of Geth, because Geth is a very, very nasty thing. For 2 generic, we get an artifact that just says tap, sacrifice an artifact, aka a pizza, and then we just proliferate. So we get to eat the foods to then, again, just increase counter count, and we're always about that, especially when we're spreading the love, and it's not just on a single turtle.
This is ironic because if anybody knows anything about Mass Effect, you're essentially sacrificing a gift to make more counters, which is sort of funny.
They don't need to reproduce. They need to give me proliferation.
Proliferate me now, Commander Shepard.
Please.
Sphere Grid is a Crash Out's best friend. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on it.
Easy enough. If you smack, you get something back.
And then creatures you control with +1/+1 counters have Reach and Trample.
Oh man, Duskmore Crawler got a strictly better upgrade.
Don't care for the Reach, we'll take the Trample.
Hey, we'll still take it though. We have an ornery Tumblewag. It's technically like an armadillo, like, what are those things called? With the quills?
Oh, a hedgehog?
Or a porcupine, yeah. He's like an armadillo, hedgehog, porcupine. 2 generic and a green for a 2/2 Brushwag. It says at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
What?
And then if it was saddled when it attacks, double the number of +1/+1 counters on a target creature, and it has saddle 2. This is awesome because we don't necessarily have to swing it to get it. As soon as we go to combat, we just put a counter on a creature. You don't have to swing, you don't have to do anything. But if you do, we're going to double up on Mikey's trigger with the Brushwag. And then if this thing's saddled, you can kind of see where this is going. You might be able to double up on something that might have gotten through or has trample, and then it could be a kill shot.
Get your ass beat. Now, Emissary of Green is a really fucked up card.
Yo, that's the plug. The Emissary of Green.
He got the grass on him. He's gonna put your enemies in a dilemma. So he says, whenever he attacks, starting with you, each player votes for profit or security.
Yeah, he definitely a plug.
You create a number of treasure tokens equal to twice the number of profit votes, or put a number of +1/+1 counters on each creature you control equal to the number of security votes. So you can start sort of threatening people, be like, hey, if you don't vote for security, I will swing at you.
If you don't give these turtles money, then you're gonna get beat to death. No. If you don't give these turtles counters, you're gonna get beat to death.
I'm swinging at you.
I don't want the filthy money. I want bigger turtles.
I don't want the cash. Give me bigger turtles.
Give me bigger turtles.
I need that strong.
Yeah, Emissary of Green is awesome. And you get him either way. It's like if that one player is like, I don't want to give you counters. Okay, cool. You got 2 treasure tokens from that one vote alone. And we'll take that. I mean, shoot, you can use that to use Trummel's proliferation effect for all we care. We'll take the extra. Now, Defiler of Vigor, I love. Me and Honorable have always talked about this. The Defiler just set are awesome. The bulk of them are just good. I love any of these. They're like pseudo Phyrexian. So for 3 generic green, you get a 6/6 Phyrexian worm that has trample. What's so lovely is this effect. As an additional cost to cast green permanent spells, you may pay 2 life, and those spells cost a green less if you paid life this way. That is awesome. I will take cheaper green stuff. If that wasn't enough, you get whenever you cast a green permanent spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So all those little cheap beaters, or shoot, if you had some extra cash left over from your plug Emissary, then you're just gonna be putting +1/+1 counters on everything that you have, just without even having to do anything. You just play the deck and you're going to get more.
Yeah, Defiler of Vigor is like most of the time the main reason you die.
Yeah, that's hella value, 100%. And it's a 6/6 trample. So it's not even like it itself isn't going to get huge. And it's not each other creature. It gets big when you cast green stuff too.
Same thing with Loyal Guardian. He's got Lieutenant. He's just going to give all our creatures at beginning combat +1/+1 counters. He's a good guy. Not much else to say. He's just a good friend.
Yes, very, very good happy rhino.
And he thought we forgot about him, but we didn't.
We'll never forget you.
Forgotten Ancient.
Forgotten who?
Mike Jones?
Who?
Mike Jones? What's there to say? We know what this card does. He gets out of hand, especially when Storm Player starts popping off.
I swear to you, people forget about them all the time. Forgotten Ancient and Torn Mauler, I swear to you, just go under the radar. You play them, they're like, oh, it's a 0/3. And then like 5 turns later, you're like, I swing for 46?
How did that happen?
Yeah, what? What do you mean? It's like, yeah, the Cheerios player had fun last turn, and now I'm huge. Now, these next cards, they're also Teenage Mutant Ninja lovers, but these ones aren't like the previous mentioned. They're not here to just explicitly throw out counters. These things more benefit from us putting counters either on them or on other things. Like Dust Shell Crawler. Dust Shell Crawler is a generic and a green for a 0/3 insect that's definitely going to break that light post. When it enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. You could either put it on the Shell Crawler or on somebody else. And the benefit here is each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it now has trample. This makes it really easy for us not having to worry about the trample keyword. We can just easily put it on things that don't already have trample naturally.
Champion of Lamholt. What's there to say?
Yeah, overpowered mono green.
You die.
Yeah, she get big, you no block, we win. Hey, the first human warrior. Grumgully don't like you.
Grumgully said she get too big on her own. I'm not helping this bitch.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not assisting. Herd Baloth. 3 generic green for the new Baloth. I love this one. 4/4. It says whenever one or more counters are put on the Baloth itself, you create a 4/4 green beast token. No more landfall shenanigans. Now the Baloth gets big because we're putting counters on it. And then every time we put a counter on it, you're in theory getting a vanilla Baloth because it comes out as a 4/4. And then you could pump the 4/4s if you need be, but otherwise, like free 4/4s all day long.
Which can get out of hand pretty quick.
Yeah, really quick.
Finally, the only bit of recursion we have in the deck, Evolution Witness, she likes counters. Mm-hmm. I like permanents.
Let me get them back.
Put it back in my hand.
Please.
Put it back in my hand.
Please.
Oh, that was a board wipe. I'm a player. Put that back in my hand.
Yep, exactly. I would hold on to Ewit until you have an ability to need things back. And then at that point, ta-da! Now, if you don't need to pump something up, you can use her to get stuff back. And then that board will slowly be rebuilt. Thank you, Evolution Witness.
Now, we got all these mutants. We got to feed them somehow.
Well, they love pizza.
I guess we got to go to work, get this pizza money. First card we have here is the Gilded Goose, the Grand Goosier. Comes out, it makes a food, it makes a pizza.
Oh.
And then we can rant with the food. You know, what's that stupid bird? Paradise bird? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it Paradise bird?
Birds of Paradise, yeah.
Birds, that's backwards.
Yep. The mana chicken, yes.
The mana chicken. This is the worst mana chicken, but it's a better mana chicken in this deck because you know what else it can do? Swing on turn 2.
Yep, that's right. And
I don't care, it didn't deal no damage. I still swing, got pizza.
And it's not like $18. Yeah, mana chicken it's not cheap yet. So Gilded Goose just works better in a whole lot of ways.
I'd have the mana chicken in here, but you know, it was more than $5. Mm-hmm. Soul Ring Arcane said, boo, 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 don't care.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't know, now you know.
If you don't know, you should have known.
You should have known. Now we have Grumgully's weird brother, Goblin Anarchomancer. Red and a green for a 2/2 Goblin Shaman. I would not trust his magic. It says each spell that you cast that's red or green costs 1 less gas. That's the whole deck. We're not mad. And it's a 2/2. I mean, I'll take it.
I think he's anti. Woke. Gyre Sage and Kami of the Whispered Hopes are sort of like, but Kami way finer than Gyre Sage. Kami of the Whispered Hopes, what does it say? Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on any permanent, you get an additional one. And then it taps for mana of any one color equal to its power. Gyre Sage evolves whenever you play a creature with a higher power or toughness. And then you tap for green for each counter on Gyre Sage.
Gyre Sage in the wrong hood. She throwing up Selesnya. You and Gruul, baby. You need to calm down.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? You know how?
That's the wrong set. You represent the wrong set, Gyre.
Incubation Druid only needs 1 counter and produces 3 mana. Mwah.
Exactly.
And then Richgar Renegade. He's a permanent renegade.
Renegade.
Makes any of our creatures with counters mana dorks. And then he puts counters on those creatures.
Rishkar is awesome. I love Kami and Rishkar. I think the two of them are my more favored counters matters green cards. They do everything you want. Like, here's mana. And like one of them gives you counters. The other one likes counters. So it's like they're beautiful together. I absolutely adore this combo. We also are running the most professional of face breakers. This is Vi's, auntie who taught her how to throw hands. 2 generic and a red for the human warrior. Oh, there it is. There's the next one that Grumgully don't like.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah, he's I seen a trend here. We got Menace with a 2/3. Whenever one or more creatures you control do combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Then you can sack treasures to then get the top of your library exiled. You may play that card this turn.
We are never doing that.
Nope.
We're trying to cast these spells.
Yeah, we'll take free pizza money for beating people up. I mean, that's what the Turtles did anyway, so I'm always about it. Shredder about to catch these hands because I need to buy an extra large sardine banana pizza. And then to finish it up, we have Entish Restoration and Harrow. They in theory do the same thing, except Entish is going to give you a benefit if you have something with power 4 or greater. You need to go search up for 3 basic lands instead of 2. And that's really not going to be hard considering that we already have listed off creatures that have power 4 or greater. And then putting +1/+1 counters on things will easily get it to that point. And then we can go get 3 lands.
But why aren't you playing 2 mana ramp? Well, our commander is 2 mana.
Yep. Yeah.
So we play 3 mana ramp.
Exactly. The Honorable helped me learn this lesson. Larry's, you should learn this lesson. If your commander is 3 mana, you shouldn't be running 3 mana ramp because you're now taking off the turn that you would have played your commander. Unless your commander explicitly doesn't need to be played early, you're taking off a turn that you shouldn't have. So keep that in mind. You should always look at the curve and when you should be playing ramp or not.
When I was building this deck, there was a lot of 1 mana and 3 mana ramp. We didn't need all the dorks. We only needed the goose. The goose is gander. And then I replaced the dorks with the hero effects. And it fixes us.
Yeah, exactly. Like why are we turning off the thing that we want to do to in theory get mana to then do the thing we want to do? You could already do it.
I want to do the thing I want to do before I could do it when you could have cast mana to do it.
That's a turtle playing a turtle disguised as another turtle.
Shit. Now, I know the Foot Ninja are the ops, but one thing that they always do is run up on niggas.
Look at this old green bitch. You know what it is. Come up off that purse, ho. Ninja, please. You ninja.
Super quick, too.
Very quick and in droves. So if we want to run up on gang, we need haste.
Yes. We must emulate the Foot Ninja. I want to be ninja.
Oh my God. I hate that video. That shit was so racist.
Oh, yeah. We got elite ball knowledge. Okay. Don't worry.
Invigorating Hot Springs is, I thought I hated this card until I played it in here. And I was like, damn, I really like this card.
Oh, I love this card. I was interacting with this one with the Shattered Blade Lizard that cares about modified creatures. That's where I first got introduced to this. This thing is awesome.
I thought it was just bad Rhythm of the Wild, but it's actually good Rhythm of the Wild.
Yeah, it does kind of do a similar vein to it.
Yeah, but I would rather have this card because it puts counters on thing and gives it haste. So like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll take. Yeah, you don't have to pick. I'll take both.
You don't have to pick. You can get both. I mean, you can only do it once at sorcery speed, but like sometimes that's all you need.
And remember, you can keep one counter on this thing, and then you can proliferate it back, and then the monkey spring will continue.
We ain't never getting that far.
No.
If we had 4 turns of this and everybody not dead yet, I don't know what we did. We must have got board wiped.
That would be turn 7. It would literally be turn 7 by that point. They should be dead by then.
We must have got board wiped. Like
at least.
That person, you should probably kill the person who plays board wipes first.
Mm-hmm. And then we already talked about it, but you know what it is. It is the rhythm of the wild.
Demonetized.
Oh yeah. We ain't getting no money. Rhythm of the Wild, this is just a Gruul all-star. If you're unfamiliar, you need to include this in your red-green decks. Creature spells can't be countered, and non-token creatures have Riot. So either you get haste or a +1/+1. If it has haste, make it bigger. If it's not hasty and it needs to swing, give it haste. It kind of gives you an option, and then those pesky blue players can stay away from my turtles.
Now, this card is a card I don't being here talked about. He's an all-star. A sure thing. A Cactus Folk sure shot.
Mm-hmm.
2 generic, red-green for a plant mercenary. It's a 4/4. Reach War 2. Don't even know why. They just slapped the reach on here. I guess he got a gun.
Cactus man with a gun.
At the beginning of coming out on your turn, other creatures you control with power 4 or greater gain trample and haste. It gives us the 2 things that we want, as long as they're big.
Yeah. This thing should not be 59 cents. And I
No,
adore.
fuck him. This should be 59 cents.
I love the Cactus Cowboys. I adored these. These were some of my favorite cards. The Plant Mercenaries are super cool.
Got a blicky.
Yeah, you know he be shooting his own spines. He be growing bullets. We also have Helena and Elena, the partners.
And Xenagos, he right there.
Yeah.
He watches.
He's like, oh, I like what they do.
he be looking at them from the sky, but like, damn, freaky ass.
For 2 generic and red and green, you get a 2/3 human rangers that have first strike and reach. Again, they just slap them.
Gully is just fucking
Seething. At the beginning of combat in your turn, put a X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control where X is their power. That creature gains haste until end of turn. So if they end up getting bigger, just like Arwen, they're then going to kind of give us a benefit to having counters put on them, because then they pump other things exponentially.
and they make them fast as fuck, boy.
So fast.
Xenagos, he don't put counters. He just make you big and fast.
Yeah, he make big and fast, and it.
You know, you got a 10-incher, but you got 3 pumps.
I'm not making it to 99 thank yous. I'm not making it.
Girl, you gonna like it for all of 3 seconds.
For all of oh, I gotta go. Xenagos? Yeah, more like Xena gotta go.
I gotta go.
I gotta
but
go.
baby, I gotta go. I have to leave.
You can't go. Please.
He's gotta go ninja, go ninja,
Go,
go ninja, go
ninja,
go. All these cards draw all cards.
Yeah, we need more card draw for our Ninja Turtles.
Slag drill scrapper.
That sounds like a slur.
Fuck. Ooh, that's another one for the clankers.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just slag scrapper. Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, look it on them slag scrappers.
You fucking slag scrapping wire back
Tin skin.
program pants.
Start digging in your butt, twin.
But he's a 1-drop and he can attack on turn 2. That's the majority of the reason why he's in here. But also, if we're desperate, he can blow up food and draw the cards.
Yeah. We don't normally like to share our food with those gross tin skins, but for 2 generics and tapping him, he can eat a pizza. Hey, we'll take the pizza though. I mean, honestly, we get the card draw. We're not too upset by it.
We're not.
But we do demand answers.
We do.
They better have everything that we're after. Classic red draw, a generic and a red for an instant. As additional, do you have to sack an artifact or discard a card? We will never discard a card. Get rid of the pizza, and then you get to draw 2 cards.
Just throw the pizza in his face and run off with 2 cards.
Demand answers. Where is my friends?
Where is it?
Where's Rachel?
Where's White Where? Sir, you where? I mean, Batman did show Leonardo where his parents died.
Oh my goodness. We have something in common, Turtle Boy.
But Master Splinter's still in our life.
Wait, what? I'll kill him. It'll make you a stronger turtle. You need more death, Turtle.
Beast Whisperer whispers to turtles in a consensual way.
He's that kid all grown up. He's like, I like turtles. And he has to, sorry, I like turtles. Yeah, exactly. Why are you whispering? I don't want to scare the turtles. No, turtles scare.
Why is it still $5? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I know. I feel like this thing has been in like every precon known to man that has green in it.
I have not put Beast Whisper in a deck in like 3 years. Why is this $5?
Yeah, I feel like it's been printed enough that it shouldn't be this expensive.
Hold on, let me just make sure it's not just the printing.
No, there are more expensive ones.
$23? What the hell?
Yo, that secret layer is ugly too.
$6.49?
That thing is ugly. Looks like a Renaissance painting of a cat holding a dragon owl. I have no clue what that is.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, that thing's gross.
Hey, reduce the price of this. What? This barely made the budget. Stop.
Yeah, we're not. This is not $5 worth. It's good, but it ain't no $8 card.
This is like $1.75 on a good day.
Yeah.
This is worth one slice of New York pizza. This ain't worth 2.
Yeah, with inflation, that's like $19 now.
Nigga, get this turtle lover out of here.
Get the turtle lover away.
Keeper of Fables is the poor man's Toski.
Yeah, exactly.
He is also racist against humans.
Ooh, it's
Grumgully.
It's Grumgully's cat. He taught him well.
Just whenever one or more non-Ningen. You control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. So we want to hit 3 people, draw 3 cards.
Yeah. And sadly it doesn't give you for all of them. It's just 1 or more. So yeah, this is definitely budget Toski. It is. But hey, it's 35 cents for a cat that doesn't like humans.
I don't understand the racism.
You will never best me, you filthy!
Return of the Wild Speaker and Season of Gathering are both going to be doing a very similar vein. We will draw cards equal to the greatest power, again, among non-humans.
Yo, what the?
Yo.
Grumgully.
Yeah, Grumgully was trying to speak to looks like the Dragonborn.
Was speaking to Garrick, but Garrick's human. What the fuck is going on?
The curse is broken. Grumgully, we can be friends. Now,
I thought you was a beast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. I saw horns. Oh, it's my helmet. Talk to you now.
The cat just leaves like, I ain't fuck with you.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
You get no more card draw.
Both of these have additionals. So if you didn't need the card draw, then Return of the World Speaker turns into a 3/3, just board wide. And then Seasons of Gathering allows you to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. It gets Vigilance and Trample, and we can get rid of some artifacts or enchantments. You got to pick which one, but if you do, you blow up all of them. So use your beans wisely.
Delicious. And finally, we have Disciple of Freyles. You can use this to sack a thing, draw some cards, but it's also a land.
It is. It's Garden of the Feliz Navidad. It's Merry Christmas. Okay.
Hey, yo, I don't know if they like Feliz Navidad anymore.
Oh shit!
Not since Bad Bunny about to do.
Not my Super Bowl.
Not my Super Bowl. Didn't we have Shakira? Not my Super Bowl.
Honey, take your blood pressure medication. I can see your veins.
But didn't you watch the J-Lo one on repeat? Not my Super Bowl.
You know I like big booty Latinas. Not like this.
Her hips don't lie.
Ole.
Man, her hips don't lie. That's why I'm getting shell-shocked. This is just like removal, man. We're playing a little bit of it. We're not playing a lot of it because our creatures are removal because you're going to have to block.
Yeah, exactly. Pick your fate.
Really, we want to take care of things that that people don't want to block with. So that's why we have Ram Through, Stomp, and Bridge Work Battle. You gonna fight.
I love Bridge Work Battle's quote. I thought trolls are supposed to be under the bridge. Not this one. You gotta fight this boy.
You gotta fight him now.
Yeah, or right now. There ain't no toll. The toll is the hands.
There are no riddles.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to talk to you.
Hey, guess which one about to hit you first. That's the riddle.
Yeah, the left or the right. You better pick correctly.
You already fucked up. It was both.
Nature Claim. Easily one of the best destroy artifact or enchantment spells. Who cares if they get 4 life? We're getting rid of your, important piece here, okay? Your ghostly prison? No, you're not locking up my turtles. For single green, we get rid of that right now.
We don't like you. Vandal Blast. I don't like all these rocks you got. It's not pizza.
Yeah. And we don't even care if the pizza dies. We will get more pizza.
Hey. It don't affect our pizza.
Oh, that's true. It's pizzas that we don't control.
Exactly. You can take your glizzies, your ramen, your bagels with schmear. You can take all that shit to the grave.
Not my bagels with schmear and my glizzy clogs. Oh no. Where's Spider-Man when you need him?
And finally, we have Orcish Vandal. He sacrifices pizza. He makes it harder, and then he throws it at any target.
Yo, weaponized pizza slices is diabolical.
He's literally got like a pizza in his hand.
Nah, he got a brick. He turns the pizza into brick.
Wait, is he slinging the birds?
Oh, shit. I didn't know the turtles were in the drug business.
Yo, I didn't know the block was literally hot.
Oh.
Yeah, and as soon as he gets a counter on him, we have Raphael. This is 4 damage.
Yeah. It's better than a lightning bolt, and it's tastier as well. We'll take our extra damaged pizza throwing man. Thank you, Orcus Vandal. Nobody out-pizzas the orc.
Nobody.
Now, we were shell-shocked, but don't worry. These turtles are in a half shell, so we got turtle power.
Not like the other type of power.
Oh, no.
We like everybody, okay?
Yeah, okay.
When we say turtle power, we're empowering everybody.
Yeah, we're not
We're not excluding people,
we're
okay?
not turtlist, okay?
I don't like turtles.
It's
Tortoises?
It's the opposite of that,
Tortoises? I said turtle power, not tortoise power.
Yeah, that's land, not water.
Fuck.
Now, 2 of these you might seem as familiar because they were in our Wolverine deck, which is also Gruul and loves to beat face in. You should check out
all
that
of
video.
these, except for one, is in the Wolverine
Yeah,
deck.
literally. We have Soul's Fire and Gravatic Punch. For 2 generic and a red, we have Soul's Fire that says, as an instant speed, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any target. That's just going to be player removal. Do not waste this on creatures. I mean, you can, I guess, but this should be reserved to one-shot players. And then Gravatic Punch is going to... Gravatic? 3 generic and a red for a sorcery speed version of this. But it allows you to say target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target player. You can also jumpstart, which means you can cast this thing from your graveyard by discarding a card and paying its additional cost. So in theory, it's got flashback. And we love the fact that they're going to get, the 1-2 combo. Okay. 8 mana and 2 people are dead. I'll take that trade any day.
Yeah, you just need to get one of the turtles to 10 power and have Raphael and goodbye.
Yeah. About to die.
Sundering Eruption is an all-star. I do not like playing this as a land. This is how good this card is.
Yeah, this is an actual MDFC that is on the face is really good.
Like, I wish this was just like a card. I would pay 4 mana for this.
Oh, yeah. Like if it didn't have the flip side.
If it didn't have the flip side, which is a spell.
Yeah.
I'd pay 4 mana for this. Destroy target land. Its controller may search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Okay.
Honestly, if you didn't continue, this would seem like a perfectly normal red card.
It'd be like a common. You'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, a 3-drop blow up
And
a
then,
land.
and then it has the audacity to do more. Creatures without flying can't block this turn.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Admittedly, it's sorcery speed, so they do kind of see it coming. But what are you gonna do? Like, if you don't have flyers, you die.
How many flyers you got?
Oh,
Even if you do, how many flyers you got? 2?
2.
Yeah, 8 creatures.
Yeah, you about to die to giant turtle fingers all up in your butt.
Please, twin. Because these niggas is literally twins.
They are. They're quadruplets. 100%. They are literally twins.
Please do not dig in your butt. Your fingers are too big.
I don't like this turtle power anymore.
Great train heist. We are going on the subway. You about to get me them treasures, okay?
Give me everything you got.
Give me the jewels. Give me them Jordans. What else start with a J?
Or give me your life.
This has a spree card. The 2 ones that we really care about, the first 2. For 2 generic and a red, untap all creatures you control. If it's your combat phase, there's an additional combat phase after this phase. I don't know why you would do this not in your combat phase.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
I mean, maybe you just want a surprise block.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, because it would untap everything. Yeah. You could do that.
I mean, I feel like you could have just killed their ass.
Yeah, literally. Save this for when it's your combats.
Right. And then the second portion, 2 generic. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take a board-wide anthem effect that makes our turtles bigger. And then, remember, Larry's, most of our creatures are going to be big boys. So that first strike is going to be super effective. That will normally make it to where it's hard for them to decide if they want to block or not, because it might not be a fair trade anymore.
I've never been desperate enough to use the final effect. Like, that's a lot of mana, because typically we only use the first 2. But if you want to mog somebody...
I mean, if you have the mana and you don't have any other play in mind, do it.
Mog their ass.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, you're just going to get extra money for the next person. The next person is going to see what the turtles did, and now you got money to back it up.
Not on the subway station.
Just look away. I got to go buy a pizza.
Maybe you can use that extra treasure money for an overwhelming stampede.
Oh, no.
Is that our lieutenant?
Yeah, I was just about to say it too. There's our lieutenant. So loyal.
Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample, get +X/+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. If we cast this and we have a board, they die.
Yeah, it's guaranteed.
Everybody.
Because now the creatures have counters on them. They deal double damage. They're gigantic, and they have trample. Regardless of the other effects, that alone is killing people.
If your biggest creature is a 7/7, everything got +7/+7, which is really an additional 14 damage.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say you're being modest too. 7 wouldn't even be difficult. Like 10 or more is where it would be like that would be like creme de la creme, but like 6 to 7 is easy. So you could easily 5 mana, everything's getting +6 or 7 without trying.
And finally, we got all these ninjas with swords swinging our heads. So you gotta pop back in your shell and protect your neck.
It's just because I'm cold.
My favorite card here is Wrapped in Vigor.
Wrapped in what? I'm just kidding.
Wrapped in Vigor. Oh. Regenerate each creature you control. The reason why this one's so good is we keep our counters.
Yep, they never left the battlefield.
They didn't leave. They just became tapped.
Yeah, there was just a set of feet there, and then they regrew from the feet.
He's still swole.
Oh, shit. Why is he so big still?
I mean, sometimes you will get blown out because of damnation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know.
There's plenty of board wipes that do say no regenerating, but otherwise, like a Blast Act or, any of the other ones, yeah, this is such a nice way to be like, you thought. No.
Heroic Intervention, another great one. Too fucking expensive, though. Permanents you control gain hexproof indestructible to end of turn. Classic.
It's just good, low mana, and easy to hold up mana for. You can easily hold up 2 for this.
I feel like this card needs to get down to like $6.
I was just thinking that. Literally, you read my mind. I was thinking $5 or $6.
Please.
Yeah. Please reprint that just a couple more times. Inspiring Call, because we gotta call our turtles up and tell them that we need some help. 2 generic and a green for another instant that says draw a card for each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Remember, Larry, is we like to spread it out, so that's going to draw you a bunch of cards. But on top of that, those creatures gain indestructible. I'm totally down to just make our board gigantic, and then we now get cards equal to our gigantic board, and it's indestructible. Yes, please.
The dude on this card looked like a Shredder lover.
I mean, that literally is mono green Shredder. That's 100%.
Like, look at him. He got the scales on him.
Literally. If you reverse his like wrist pauldrons, they would be literally like
I don't like them.
Little Shredder things.
I don't like them. And finally,
something Shredder would own.
A Cauldron of Souls. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Choose any number of target creatures. Each of those creatures gain persist until end of turn.
Honorable.
I feel like people don't play this card.
Oh, I agree. But Honorable, tell them what makes persist in a +1/+1 counter deck so gross.
I mean, we're doing +1/+1 counters. So the -1 counters get negged out once we put the +1/+1 counters on. So essentially, this thing in a +1/+1 counter deck is like infinite board wipe protection.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't care about the board wipe itself. As long as they're not exiled, they're going to come back, which is just, chef's kiss. And then, oh no, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. It'd be a shame that it no longer has a -1/-1. Yeah, that's gross.
And technically, if you had like Grumgully or any of those effects,
yeah,
they would
instantly,
immediately whoop.
As long as it's not a filthy human.
Filthy humans can die.
Yo, Grumgully, you need to chill, dog.
You need to chill. you and her, you know what? I think it was Joda.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Joda came through and
she's been racist ever since.
Her
cousin is a merfolk.
Stinky fish.
He don't like merfolk, so she, feel a type of way about that.
Ew. Now, before the turtles leave, how are they leaving? They leaving in the van. She picking them up because she be, well, we ain't gonna get into that, but she loving them turtles.
Loving the crew.
Exactly. She smelled like a hot turtle tank on a good day. That's all I'm saying. With the utility van, we got a bunch of utility lands. These are some good notables. We got Karn's Bastion. Taps for a Wingding. We don't really care about that, but it's a land that has for 4 generic and tap, you proliferate. So we will easily take a land version of a reoccurring proliferate effect.
Castic Wolf Run. Run it up. Target creature gets +X/+0 and gains trample. So, you know, you ain't got no cards in your hand. You got a turtle.
Exactly.
Run it up.
We have Mosswort Bridge and Spine Rock Knoll. These are both hideaway lands. Mosswort is going to say if you have creatures with total power 10 or greater, you get to play the exile card for free. And Spine Rock is going to care if an opponent has been dealt 7 or more damage. So the key here is either beat them up or make a big board. Either way, you get in a free card.
Orin Reef Fastwood is a tap land. We don't like tap lands right here. But you put a +1/+1 counter on a green creature that entered this turn.
Yeah. If you don't need the extra mana and have no other play, put an extra counter on that turtle.
You know, it might just need to be modified so it can have haste.
Yeah, exactly. That way it can just...
And then Soken'Zan, the Crucible of Defiance. It's a land, but really, if we're desperate, we can discard this, make 2 spirits, they have haste, and then we can swing out and get that sweet, sweet Mikey trigger.
And check out these forests and mountains. They're pizza slices. They're beautiful.
The mountain one looks good as hell, bud. Damn.
I mean, shoot, I'm a broccoli lover, so I will totally eat the forest pizza as well.
I wonder if that broccoli crunchy.
Oh, I hope it is. Please.
That's gross. I do not want crunchy broccoli on my pizza.
I don't want no soggy broccoli. See? Larry's in the comments below. Talk about if you'd rather have crunchy or soggy broccoli.
But that is the deck tech. One of us is more like Raphael. The other one's more like Mikey. I wonder if you could tell.
You're funny. You're funny. And Larry's, if you're also lactose intolerant, you know, you can put an L on the stomach and join the ultimate gang of lactose.
And check out our Patreon. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please. We are on a journey to 2,000 subs. That's the next place we're trying to get to.
Larry's, we just want to keep making fun and awesome content for you guys. Please let us know things that you love, things you don't like, and things you want to see, because we're all about trying to help out our Larrys.
But I am your honorable sensei, and across from me,
The vicious turtle scumbag.
and together we are
Longturnlarry Podcast.
Bitches.